Hi friends! Welcome back to our channel if you have seen our videos before, and if you are new, my name is Abby.
My name is Hope.
And we're
the Disney Sisters.
So today's video is going to be a bit of a challenge for Hope. We're doing another book video, and today we're doing the Judge a Book by Its Cover challenge. I really wanted to do it with you today.
You want to make a fool of me?
No. I want to prove how much you're paying attention to what I'm reading. That's what I want to do.
How is that fair? What do I get out of this?
You get my applause.
Okay.
Basically what this challenge is that I have 6 books right here under a little blanket so that she can't see. I'm going to show her the cover of the book. That's all you get is the cover. And she has to tell me what the book is about.
Okay.
The plot of the book. And I think you're going to come up with some great stuff. Because you're a very creative person.
That's I need to get extra points for creativity because I don't know how many of them I'm going to get right, but my stories will probably be better. So, let's see.
So, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Let's go. So, we're going to start off with an easy one. It's going to be easy, I promise. So, don't look at the synopsis, but this is the cover.
Oh, I do remember you telling me about this one.
Yes, I've told you about this. So, what is this book about?
Okay. I think it's about a group of girls who go to the Gallagher girls. Is that what they're called?
Gallagher. Yeah.
Close. And
Gallagher.
they go to... Is that a kind of video game?
Yes, it is.
And they go to a boarding school.
Mm-hmm.
It looks Catholic by the outfit.
It's not Catholic.
And I think you said they're like spies or something. She's got a little earpiece, so they're like they like fight bad guys and stuff. And are there any guys involved?
There are guys involved.
Because it says I love you.
What's the plot of this first book, do you think?
Well, one of the girls, let's go with this girl, is in love with a guy from the guy boarding school, but she can't love him or tell him that she loves him because she'd have to kill him. And somehow there are bad guys either in that school or in their world in life, and they have to fight them so that evil doesn't win. And they need longer skirts. The end.
I mean, you basically named off the plot of the second book.
Oh. I'll take that as a victory.
Basically, this book, she falls in love with a guy from the town that's normal. He doesn't know she's a spy.
Oh.
They start dating, but she's not technically allowed to date anybody because
she'd have to kill them.
Yeah. So, you did good. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that was the easy one?
Well, I have a couple more easy-ish ones. So this one too is fairly easy. Okay. I think you'll get this one pretty well. So this is the book. Wow. So, here you go.
Magnus Chase, I've heard you talk about him.
Yes.
Ooh, he needs a haircut.
He does.
Gods of Asgard. Okay, so clearly this is a Rick Riordan book, so it's a fantasy book based on the different... What is this? Is this Norse?
It is Norse.
The Norse gods, and they're like demigods, and there's basically like a Camp Half-Blood, but not, because they're like Greek. Greek?
Camp Half-Blood's Greek.
Yeah, so I thought. So these are, it's like the same thing but Norse. And then he is on, is this Magnus?
That is Magnus.
So this is Magnus. Needs a haircut. It doesn't say what he's trying to do.
Well, this is the title, if that tells you.
Well, I know. He's like going for this sword. He's like trying to find this sword, but it doesn't, I don't know why. I don't know what he's fighting. Maybe fighting this dog evil thing.
It's a wolf.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was headed there. And then there's this evil tree. Wait, maybe this is the tree like Camp Half-Blood has a tree where the girl like fades into it, and then she becomes a tree. So maybe this is a girl too, in tree form. And he fights this wolf thing with a sword.
I mean,
For something. I just don't know what he's fighting for.
that's not bad.
Drop the mic.
It's not like a Camp Half-Blood Camp because actually in the first, I think the 7th chapter, Magnus dies
Oh!
and goes to Valhalla, which is a hotel.
In heaven?
Yes. This tree is the world tree, because as the Norse gods had 9 worlds. Remember in Thor?
So
It's like
long.
in Thor, it's like Midgard, Asgard,
Oh,
Valhalla
okay.
is one of them. He's looking for this sword because he
Got
has
that
to
part?
defeat the wolf.
Got that part.
This wolf is about to devour the world if it gets out of its chains. So he's got to go fight with the sword, the magic sword.
So there you go.
Save the world.
So I got it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. So he's not fighting for like a girl or his mom.
There is a girl.
or
She's
his
a Valkyrie.
dog or his
No.
long lost brother.
Nope.
That's
He's
lame.
actually homeless at the beginning. He doesn't have a family.
Hence the hair.
So, good job.
Thanks.
You did pretty good. That's why I figured it's Rick Riordan and it should be
Yeah.
fairly easy for you to guess what it is. Okay. This one is kind of also fairly easy. I was going to, like, ease you in. So, don't. Well, actually, this is all just reviews, so it doesn't tell anything. This is the book.
Ooh, pretty.
I know. So, there you go.
The Golden Braid. I think I know what this is. This is a Rapunzel retelling.
It is a Rapunzel retelling.
Enough said. Next. So she's Rapunzel, and I don't know if she lives in this castle tower or if there's another tower that's off of this. The rest is history. You guys know the Rapunzel story, so.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, this is Rapunzel retelling where Mother Gothel has kept her illiterate and moves her around anytime anyone starts getting attached to her. And she meets this knight who agrees to teach her to read and stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, she moves to the big city and falls in love and all that good stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a medieval romance fairy tale. I love Melanie Dickerson. So, next, this is the cover.
Oh, that color, though.
I know, it's beautiful. So, there it is.
Oh, wow, this looks sad.
It's kind of sad.
Okay.
There you go.
Disowned.
This one doesn't give you much to go off.
It
I thought
doesn't.
It was tough.
It's purple. Okay, so I'm guessing this girl is like the main girl in the story.
Yep.
She gets disowned by her family, friends, legal guardian. And so she goes to this cliff to rethink her life and try to figure out how to make it better. And she has a come to Jesus moment. And I actually don't know. I don't know what this is.
I mean, you got most of it. There's
And
not much to
Please
go
tell
off
me
of.
she doesn't jump off the cliff.
Well, she did jump off a cliff, but it's not. She lands in the river. She's saved. It's all good. Okay, so
Like, this isn't a suicide story.
No. It's right at the beginning. That's like the first thing that happens is she jumps off the cliff. This follows Celeste, who was a slave,
Oh.
and jumps in the river to get to the other country on the other side because
To try
to
run away.
escape. And she's found by this family whose oldest son is a soldier. But he gets shot, and he goes home and finds a slave is hiding in his home. And he's like
We can't do
torn
this.
about whether or not to turn her in. But then he falls
They
in love
fall
with
in
her.
love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course.
She does have a come to Jesus kind of, but it's Atreya is the god.
Oh, okay.
And so. In the second book, she becomes a spy. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Next up, this one. This is one of my favorite books also, by the way. Da da da.
Ooh, City of Orphans. So, I'm guessing this is set in, like, the time of Newsies. Because
Yeah.
look at his hat. And, they're orphans. I'm guessing they live in an orphanage, or they're trying to stay out of an orphanage, so they're homeless and like scavenging the city. I don't know if these guys up here are like orphanage people, like cops trying to get them to go to the orphanage, or if they're like bad guys because they stole something from them. I'm gonna go with they're from the orphanage. And then these orphans don't want to go, so they're fighting them. And this one's got a sword, so something's gonna go down. Let's go with this one's a newsie, because I just really want him to be. And that's how he gets money for food. And there's a newspaper right there, so he's probably trying to sell it to these guys. I'm assuming there's some kind of evil power that they are having to fight, because that's all that Abby reads.
You got all the elements, just maybe not in the right places. But this is, yeah, it's Newsies similar. He is a newsboy.
I know it!
1893. Newsies 1899. But yeah, he actually is not an orphan. He has a family. She is an orphan that he finds on the street. Because these guys are a gang of bigger, older newsies that like to bully the
It
younger
is Newsies!
It's basically Newsies without the musical plus a mystery. So, his sister is accused of stealing a watch because she works at a hotel and is fired, and that's not good. And so he and this girl decide to solve the mystery, find out who took the watch, prove his sister's innocence because she's in jail. So, yeah, so you got most of it. Yeah.
I did think he had kind of nice clothes to be an orphan.
Yes. Yeah, he's not an orphan, but he's a newsie. So you were right on that one.
All
All
right.
right.
Circulation bell starts ringing. Will we hear it?
No. So this is the last one.
Okay. Got this.
You got this. This is another one of my favorite books. So, here you go.
Moon over manifest. Oh dear. The girl in overalls is a girl in overalls.
Whoa.
There's not really much to go off of here, so I'm just gonna say what I think it should be.
Okay.
So this girl is an orphan, or lives in like a really poor family and like they don't have a lot of money, so she gets a job working on the railroad. So she's working on the trains and stuff. That's why she's walking on the tracks. She somehow leaves her town on a train. I don't know why. Maybe she's mad at somebody. And then, or she's running away from somebody. She's running away from somebody. Mm. And so she's leaving, and that's why she's looking all like sad and longingly. And then, the end. I'm still working on the ending.
Just working on the ending. Claire Vanderpool, listen up. This takes place during the Great Depression, so she is from a poor family. Her father is working on the railroad.
Oh, see?
So he sends her back to his hometown of Manifest to live. She ends up breaking a vase that belongs to the town soothsayer, and in order to pay back her debt, she has to come and listen to her stories. And so she learns the story of a boy named Jinx who rolled into town 20, 30 years before, and in much the same way she did, and what he did while he was there.
Thank you. Keep going.
Yay. All right, good job.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. You did pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like most of them, I got the basic
Yeah.
gist of it. So,
Yeah. So, A+ job. I'm impressed. So that was the Judge a Book by its Cover challenge. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up down there and
subscribe for more of us.
Yay! Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.